Okay, here is that quick. I'm really trying to keep it quick because I want to go to lunch. Mhm. I try to do a whole lot of things, so I only have like little bits of time. Anyway, I'm wasting that time talking right now. This is about the group project. Yes, there is a group project. There's very specific rules and whatnot. So I'm going to share the screen, talk you through some of it. So share screen, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so here we go. If you are online, well, obviously you're online if you watch this. If you go onto Brightspace, you are on, go to content and pick papers and such. You will see the syllabus, which I showed you in the other video, group project details, group projects grading, peer eval group work about the project. So let's start with group project details. If you go here, it's going to tell you that this is a semester-long project. This is a group project, but it is individual grades. You have to do your part in order to get your grade. What you are going to do is go here and pick the group number you want, and then click the link at the bottom, which is claim topic, and send me a message telling me what group you want to be in. You need to give me more than one option though. So if you're smart, you're going to say my first choice is like group 3, second choice is group 2, and my third choice is group 5, something like that, because I limit how many people go into each group. If you give me your choices, if the first group you want is already closed, I go straight to your next group. If you try to claim a group that doesn't have space by the time I get to it, because I go by the timestamps, then you waste time with me having to put 0 and say that group is full. What's your second choice? So it helps you if you actually tell me everything right away. Now, what you're going to do here is you're going to go through and look. These are all hyperlinks to news articles. This is the hyperlink. This is the PDF. I have both things here because not everybody has a subscription. Some of these articles are to like the New York Times or Washington Post and stuff like that. They only let you look at things for free a couple of times, and then you might not have access to it. Some of them will always be free. So I just did all of them. The PDFs, I just saved you. I saved each of these articles as a PDF. So if the hyperlink doesn't work, you still have the article. These are all broken up in their own very specific ways. I do this so then you can try to find what interests you. If you find the heat waves interesting, that would be group 1. This one is more health related, is group 2. Fires, group 3. This is more about, I don't know how to describe it. It's not really politics, but it kind of is. This is about land and people running stuff and general overall. Group 5, I personally think is one of the more interesting ones because this is the one about misinformation and stuff that people say. And yeah, this one I would have so much fun with myself. Group 6, floods. And group 7, this is more of the politics kind of thing. So I have a little something different for each. What you're going to do is take those 3 articles, all 3 have to be represented in your project. You then also need to get another source, at least 1 more, preferably 2, and put it all together. Let's see, do I say it in here? There we go. Put more research into the news articles, find more to go with these articles. So that's the find more sources to go with it. Explain how these could be affected by or affecting the current climate crisis, and tie it into the textbook. So these all have to be done. So you will have these 3 articles plus more articles because you have to do more research, and tie it into your textbook. So this is what you're going to be discussing with your group once they come about. Now, you look at these and go, I think that's interesting. So say you want to do group 5. You will then scroll down to where you see this, claim topic. Click on claim topic. And is it going to go? Goodness, why do I have to have low internet right when I'm trying to show you this? Well, anyway, you should click claim topic and it should, there you go, pop you over to claim topic. So this will then tell you to just do it. All you do is type it in. So like, see, if this is me, this is, I haven't made a submission. So if I was going to type it in, I would then just literally type in, my first choice is group 5. My second choice is group 2, that kind of thing. Then as the instructor, I will get it. And then I will either do this and then say, you got it. Or I might say, you got your second choice. Or if you only gave me one choice and it's already gone, then I'm going to do this and say that group is already closed. What is your second choice? I hit a wrong button. There we go. This is what you'll get back if it's already taken. So keep track. Okay. Now let's go back to papers and such. Yes, leave. So that is the details part. Then grading, group projects grading. This is to tell you how I am going to be grading you for this entire term, because I'm telling you, it is a semester-long project. And I really wish this would go a little faster. Okay. This is how it all breaks down. This is reminding you again that it's a group project. It tells you, you guys can decide however you want to meet. If you want to use my Zoom account so you don't have to have a time limit, you have to contact me, go back and forth with me. We'll set it up, because I will have to be able to actively start the meeting with you. And then I can transfer the host portion to somebody else. So there you go. Now, make sure to actually read about the project. Need to do that. You're going to be getting graded on what you yourself do. You're going to be doing this peer eval group work form at the very end, where you will evaluate your group mates. So everybody in your group is going to grade each other. If you just simply say everyone was great and you give me no detail, I'm going to know you're lying, because you need to give me detail. It is possible everybody can be wonderful, but you have to tell me how everybody was wonderful. What did they do? That kind of thing. This is the way it gets broken down. Your personal grade, your grade is based on if you turn in all the forms required. There you go. You're going to have to follow directions. You need to make sure to tell me which group did the best and why. This is at the very end. You're going to have to actually answer questions and answer them properly. So after your project is posted, you have to actually be looking at what people say and answering questions. You're going to have to ask other people questions. You're going to have to view everybody else's presentation. All of this is what you're being graded on at the very end. Then we also have your participation. You will be graded on using your group discussion boards, which I'm about to show you. If you don't use the group discussion boards, you will be losing that part of your grade. I will look when you first posted. I will look how many posts you read, how many you replied to. If all you ever do is post, but you never come back to see what people replied, that's going to count against you. And you're also going to get graded on the actual presentation. So this is going to be activity through the entire term I'm keeping track of. Now, once the groups are formed, I will be announcing about the groups. If you go to the discussions, you will see there's a section called groups. This is where you are going to have your group discussion boards. Each group, as I put members in it, their names will appear here. So group one will go to the group one board. This is where I expect you to communicate. Can you communicate outside this? Yeah, that's fine. But this is part of your grade. I do this for a couple of reasons. One, this way I can see what you're talking about. I am part of the conversation. I can see who's actually being active and who is not. I can also see who is looking at anything. If you just send emails or group texts or Snapchat or any of the other things, or Discord, any of those types of things, I don't have proof about whether or not you communicated with your group mates. Here, I can look in the background and I can see what time somebody posted something. I can see if somebody read it. So if one group member is saying, hey, we need to do XYZ, and they put a whole bunch of information here, and then down the road, another group member says, they never told me anything. I've been working on this and they never said anything. I can actually look at the group discussion board and find out if the people have been looking at each other's posts. This makes it where everyone is accountable. You can't get away with saying, I didn't know, it went to my junk folder, I accidentally deleted it. It takes all the usual excuses away. The other thing about these group discussion boards, your schedules don't matter. It does not matter if somebody works graveyard shift and can only post at 3 a.m. and this person can only post at 6 p.m. It doesn't matter. You post whatever time is convenient for you. You come back and read whatever time is convenient for you. Same thing for them. Nobody's schedule has to match. So people who sit here and try to come up with, oh, I can't work with these people because we don't have the same schedule, it doesn't matter. This is on everybody's individual schedule. You don't have to actually meet at exactly the same time. You can do it all through a discussion board. You post your stuff, they respond. Basically, it takes away all the excuses people tend to use. And you get a grade for it. So this is what you have to use. Okay. Now, at the end of the term, here, this is where it's going to go. At the end of the term, it's going to give you all the details here. You will post your final project between April 16th and April what? There we go, 19th. I couldn't find it. I know it was here somewhere. It will open April 16th. It will lock April 19th at 10 p.m. if that presentation has not been posted. You can only post one presentation. That's it, one. Very specific. You have from the 16th to the 19th to get your presentation posted. Then you need to be viewing everybody else's presentations, asking questions, and coming back to yours and answering questions. All of this has to be done. So this is where all of that will take place. Okay, and then the other part. Since you need to find other information, other things, other articles, you can go out and search for them. That is a wonderful idea. Or you can look at content and notice down here, I have different things. Now, they are slightly different. In section 3, there's PDFs of articles, and then there's new stuff. So this has a whole bunch of articles. There we go. These are all PDFs. Okay. I think those are the ones that go with all of your choices. But then there's one that says new stuffs. This has links and it has PDFs. So every link also has a PDF. These are ones that I came up with throughout last term and all the way up until the end of December. So I constantly find stuff and add more. I mean, goodness gracious, look at that. There's a whole lot of stuff here. So you could probably find supplemental material. If you are in group 4, and I'm trying to get there, but the Zoom thing is in the way. If you are in group 4, or not group, section 4, it's listed like this. The new stuff previous, these are the ones that I shared with last term, partway through the term, because I just thought these were helpful. And then these are the most recent articles that I have added. So it's broken down slightly different. But you can use most of these for most of those articles. Good example, and I highly recommend taking a look at this, anybody who wants to, but for sure, whoever ends up with the misinformation group is, well, I'm not going to go to the PDF. I'm going to go to the link. Vanished in the Pacific. This one, this article is all about disinformation. And so this is a wonderful one to include if you are in group 5. So there you go. I would totally use this one. All right. So I think that is about it. Group presentation, recap, pick your group or go through there and look at the articles and see what type of, which one really gets your attention the most. Claim it immediately. The sooner the better if you really have an opinion. Make sure to give me alternative choices just in case. Be active because you're being graded on this from the very beginning. You're going to be graded throughout the entire term. How active you are the entire term is all part of your grade. Don't wait till the very end to even do anything. Know that it doesn't matter what anybody's schedule is. That's what the group boards are for, which is also part of your grade. And don't wait till the last minute. If you wait till the last minute, it's going to suck and your grade is going to show it. That's pretty much it. It's not that difficult. It's going to drive you a little crazy because working with people always drives people crazy. But I want you to have fun with it. It is important that you follow directions. That's the biggest thing. Follow directions. That means read the words. Don't go only by what I said in the video. Go back and read the words because I didn't say everything because I want you to read the freaking words. But yeah, you'll be okay. You can do it. And until next time, peace out.